Where I was coming from is that internally, you get so close to things and you really can't see what they're about. You need somebody from the outside to come in and look at it, be more objective. Management, leadership, areas of control and ownership in the company. How we address some of those, I think, is really important. And I look at things the way that I've always looked at them. And I need a different perspective. Myself and my partner were really trying to pull back out of the operational and day-to-day, and we knew that the leadership team had to take ownership of those areas and watch out for the things that investors or owners would be looking for. So having Tom come in to work with each one of those teams helped them understand what an owner would look for. Inventory management, warehousing, just the common daily aspects of what we do, and helping the team drive different results. I've known Tom for quite a few years, and I knew that he'd come in and his knowledge in the industry was great, but he didn't know the inside workings of the company, so I think that was a benefit. Well, I think what Tom brings, being a consultant and being in the industry, is he gets to talk to everybody else in the industry, so he has knowledge that we would never have. We go through a lot of things and we think that it's only us, and he can bring a different perspective in that it's not just you. Everybody has those same issues, same concerns, same problems. It's so it's kind of a barometer of what's happening in our own industry. Well, I think Tom is good at checks and balances, and he's a good common sense guy. Him being on the outside, not being so close to it, he helps us really look at things that we're not seeing. Our inventory management systems, we go back and forth on that one quite a bit because there's a lot of opinions about what to use in the industry, what works, what doesn't work, and I think Tom has a pretty good perspective on what a system can and should do for you. I think most people are really quick to say we need a new inventory system or we need new software, and not really look deep into what the real problem is when it's really not the software that's needed. It's how you use the software, what the processes are, and being able to look at the processes and fix those before you fix the software. He was able to come in and look at some of those processes for us and clean those up. Just pointing out deficits in areas that we're not paying attention to before we invested in a software that really wouldn't have improved anything for us. Really, it was more about trying to get the team, like I say, to take ownership of those areas themselves without the dependency of having to come to us and ask us. And so we're building processes that empower them to let them make decisions. And I think Tom was really instrumental in helping the team understand how they could do that and how they could deliver results to us that really met our goals. In some senses, it validated what we were trying to accomplish. In other cases, it helped us understand how to do things differently. The eventual outcome of the consulting that Tom was doing for us was that he identified areas for us that we weren't clearly defining what our goals were. So that's one thing that Tom was able to come in and identify is if they don't clearly see what the goals are, how can they accomplish those? We're in a great growth position, and a lot of what the plan Tom put together, I actually took it, updated it, and I'd say about 80% of the plan is still intact with only a few changes. I think the Stimson Group is great. I think you just have to be honest with yourself and honest with Tom and really be open to listening to him. He brings a lot of knowledge from a lot of different areas. And the one thing he does is really listens well and understands your company, what your goals are, and helps you with a plan. He's very direct, very candid, but that's what I like about him. I don't like somebody that beats around the bush or just doesn't come out and tell you how he feels, and you don't have to worry about that with Tom.